hope you're doing well. Welcome to this episode that I have called Judge of Character. Like you have maybe noticed, today we'll be judging characters from Squid Game. Yeah, it's dangerous to play Squid Games. So before we continue, like the video, remember to subscribe, share the video and leave a comment if you're interested in that. So this is not based on any formal judgment of anything. This is completely personal. So the bar is pretty low for this movie, because the whole series shows the very, very dark sides of being a human being. So this is gonna involve a lot of spoilers. But to begin with, we're gonna grade these characters like at pretty good people who have found out what they wanna do, become a police officer, later become a detective, like find out what you really wanna do, live a good life, and then one time you find out that when your brother is missing, you try to go out and find them. So you go undercover, but in a very stupid situation, because when you get lost, if you get lost or die, nobody will be able to find you because you told no one. Making those kinds of silly decisions is at our top. And then down low, we have like everyone on this list. Not knowing what to do with your life, things like living with your mom, not taking care of your children, being in big debts. And then you realize you could play games to make money. So you go to play games to make money, but then you find out you could die. So you say, I want to go home. They tell you, okay, go home. But when you get home, you realize, I really do need the money. So you go back, even when you know you risk death, even when you know you risk dying. So you go back and die in the process. So you get nothing, your family gets nothing. Well, I guess when you die, I hope you die with your debts when you die, because if you die and your family has to pay, then you really did nothing for them. So our first character will be the winner of the game. Spoiler. So this guy is a father, a son, and he still lives with his mother. He does not pay rent. He does not help his mother do anything. We should put him like right below in his own, his own scale. He does not help mother with anything. He does not help the daughter with everything. His wife has left him and married another dude, one who's pretty more successful. So he is in debt, but he keeps using his mother's money, even when the mother does not know, even though the mom gives him allowances. But then he joins his game. We should put him like way down in this scale, But he's trying to make his life better, I guess, to make more money. So we'll put him like an F, like everybody who joins the game. But during the games, he has this, spirit of teamwork, spirit of humanity, believing in humans. The way he supports those who can support themselves. There's a lot of character development and character realization for this guy. So he ends up right up on our list, like at a C, but then because he wins the games, I'll put him on a B. And then our second character will be this Indian guy who lacks money and then joins the games like the rest of the other guys. Now this guy is a father, he has a wife, he moved to Korea to make a better life for himself. and his newborn child. But it doesn't go how he expected it to go. So he thinks these games are going to be a win for him. He decides to join a team, play as a teammates so that they can win the money together. Literally, they know this game is not won in teams. Anyway, he's like a really, really good person. He helps many people out, and I would like to put him like right here up, because it's not because he's a loser in life, but he's a good person. But then he dies, so I'm gonna put him at a C. Because he dies, and because he dies because of his innocence, so he was manipulated. So I'll put him on a C. So I'll rate this woman next. This woman is talkative, like really annoying, but then she can talk herself out of every situation. She can get herself to convince you to do. I guess you could do anything if she convinces you enough. So I'll put her down here like every other character. But then because of her personality, I'll put her at an E, because she brings life to the party. And then because of the sacrifice she made at the end, I'll put her at a D. And then I'll rate this girl from North Korea. The moment they tell us she's from North Korea, we know that she's been struggling her whole life, and she'll be struggling. She might survive this struggle, because she's a survivor. But then, so like all these people, she starts down here, and then she starts communicating with people. Her communication skills get better, and then she's like one of the last people that die. So she might be at a B. She might be like up here, because she needs the money. You understand why she's here, and she doesn't fear death that much. So I'll put her on an A, but because she dies, I'll put her then like on a B, and then I'll put the winner on the A to make this fair. So she'll be right there. And then we have this guy. This guy is like the devil. The devil, the bully. You have to keep your eyes wide open when he's there, because he'll attack you in the night. So there is not a lot to say about this guy. He's like bad from the beginning, and loser from the beginning, and the loser at the end. So he's just there. And then we have this guy. He's supposed to be one of the good guys. He lies to his family about being rich, about doing well, but everyone does that, right? But then the way he sacrifices his teammates for himself to survive, just puts him like right under here at D. But then the tactics he uses are not that good. I'll put him like down here. But the tactics he uses are not good, but he survives, and this game is about survival. So we put him at a D or C. I'll put him on a C. And then I believe there's no good people or bad people in this. This is just filled with losers trying to make difficult decisions. So I have this guy, the one who recruits. This is Opa. And because he's cute, would be like way up here. And I'm pretty sure this guy is just doing his job. So everybody who falls for the slaps he gets you, because every time he slaps you, you get some money, and then he slaps you again, you get more money. The feeling is really good, just being slapped and then you get money. It's nice. So I'm gonna put this person Like, we don't know so much about the character, but he's definitely not a loser, so I'm gonna put him there. I got in A. And then this dude is like out there making fun of people's lives, looking at them die because he has money, him and the other rich people. So he's definitely not a loser. So I'm gonna put him, like, I would put him like on his own scale right here, but because he's making these games where people die, I'm gonna put him like on this scale between terrible and bad. And then we have the dude behind the mask. Sorry for those who haven't watched. The dude behind the mask deserves to be like, we guess he was a winner of this game. So he started out like these guys, and then he killed everyone he was supposed to be with to get the money. So he worked himself up, but we don't really know much about that character. But we see that he listens to music. So I'll put this dude too between terrible and bad. And then I'll be merciful about this guy and put him at a B. And yeah, that will be our judgment of these characters. Leave a comment and we'll see each other next time.